The Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge may contain words or subject matter not suitable for all members of our listening audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, it's Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Hi, this is Christopher Lloyd.
Jason Sudeikis.
Lou Ferrigno.
Hi, this is Adrian Grenier.
Jason Mewes.
Hi, I'm Sean William Scott.
Hi, I'm Rick Mercer.
Yeah, dude, what's up? This is Steve-O. This is Gilbert Godfrey.
Marcus from Mumford & Sons.
Hey, this is Doug Gilmore.
This is Dancing Monkey, Jay Baruchel.
When I'm not making hit records,
When I'm not hunting quail,
jerking long balls into the stands at the Rouser Center,
Sleeping in a pool of vomit.
doing hot yoga,
Playing professional ice hockey.
I'm hanging out with the guys from the Dean Blundell Show.
Now I was drunk enough not to care. Woo! The biggest a**holes in Toronto.
That's what makes me happy.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Happier than a one-legged pig on a fishing trip.
But I'd rather mow my lawn.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 something. The Edge.
There's lots of stuff to get to later on today. Most of our attention will be focused on Lance Armstrong's admission yesterday on the Oprah Network that, yeah, he was a huge douchebag. Jerk, bully, a-hole. He called himself all kinds of words. But had my entire life been over, I might do the same thing. I was thinking that last night when I was watching it. You know when you see a guy who's so desperate, he'll do anything? That's what yesterday was. His entire life's been taken away from him.
I think society can forgive that.
Oh, we've forgiven everybody for everything, for Christ. We forgave Chris Brown.
He's a cyclist.
R. Kelly.
Ray Lewis is still our favorite football player. Yeah. That's what Lance should have done.
He killed two people for fun. Yeah, no big deal. Lance, you're right. He should have. He goes, hello, Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I may have doped, but did I kill someone?
No, I threatened to kill people.
I almost killed myself.
Yeah. Unbelievable interview. Anyway, I watched the whole thing, and we've got some clips for you, so we'll get to that in just a few minutes. Also, Psychic Nikki's coming in later on today. Catherine McDonald's going to join us to talk about that crazy doctor story.
That is just creepy.
Yeah.
Did you hear what one of the women said in it, too?
Yeah, when she was asleep, he put his thing in her...
Well, one of the quotes I thought was so weird. She's like, he was clearly an experienced French kisser.
Yeah. Okay. What a great line. Yeah. Anyway, time for a look at Edge traffic. There's the lovely Adjwa. Hey, did you watch the Lance Armstrong thing?
I did. I watched it from beginning to end.
What a dick, eh?
Yeah. He generally did seem sorry, but...
Well, you would seem sorry, too, if you had done something so nefarious. But a liar. That's what I keep thinking. This guy is the liar's liar.
The best of all time?
Yeah.
He went like one step beyond, though. He didn't just lie. He was suing people who were calling him out.
Yeah. Knowing full well he was lying.
He was lying, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very confident liar.
He was a very confident liar. And
he would threaten people's wives.
Yes. Calling them all sorts of nice, lovely names.
Yeah. Like, you say anything, you.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
There was an interview apparently he was doing, and he mumbled under his breath, called some girl that wonderful word.
The C word?
I don't know if I can
W word?
say it with the W word, yeah.
Oh, whore.
Yeah, whore, yeah.
Wow, Derek, I think you tapped into something great.
He ain't such a bad guy.
She was the massage therapist.
Yeah, and she was Irish. She was pretty hot, too.
She was a good-looking girl.
Yeah, she had a great butt.
Did she really?
Yeah. It was Irish,
I don't think they viewed on that.
That's right.
She was an whore.
Patio whore.
Oh.
That's what she called dirty girls on a patio outside at a bar.
Patio whore.
Patio whore.
You look Irish, you patio whore.
The Dean Blundell Show.
It's going to scar me for life, and it's going to haunt me forever. Even at an old age.
102.1.
I don't know how you put up with it.
The Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Lance Armstrong admitted to pretty much everything every single other person said. Yeah, he doped. That's why he won. He basically said everything yesterday. He's got part 2 on the Oprah Winfrey Network later on tonight as well, after he had last night's big bomb. People on Twitter were giving it to him last night, too. I was dying laughing at some of the comments people made. And you know what I found? And I tweeted this. I thought, for a guy like that to battle cancer and then to take stuff that's been proven to give you all kinds of cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then tell people that had cancer, stay away from cancer. I thought that was the biggest dick move in the whole thing. Well spoken.
Which
you know
you'd
what I
have
mean?
to be.
Do you see it like that? It's like a
Stay away
daisy
from-
chain of retardedness.
Stay away from cancer.
Stay away from cancer-causing agents.
Oh, that.
Live
Yeah.
strong. Stay away from all the bad stuff.
And that's another.
I mean, don't do what I'm doing. Just you do your thing, and kids, don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
And for people who are out there going, doping doesn't lead to that stuff, it does.
Yeah, big
It
time.
does. I spoke to someone in the sciences field who said it does.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
You know someone in the sciences field? That's
Basically.
amazing. Wow.
Hang out with women proud.
So within the first 51 seconds, and we'll let you listen to this by itself. Fascinating stuff. This is Lance Armstrong's first admission to 20 years worth of lies.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was one of those banned substances EPO?
Yes.
Did you ever blood dope or use blood transfusions to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Did you ever use any other banned, like testosterone, cortisone, or human growth hormone?
Yes.
Yes or no? In all 7 of your Tour de France victories, did you ever take banned substances or blood dope?
Yes.
In your opinion, was it humanly possible to win the Tour de France without doping 7 times in a row?
Not in my opinion.
You see, this is what I like about this, is that Lance Armstrong and every single other person was doping. Did you know that they cannot actually award anybody those 7 Tour de France jerseys because they can't find anybody that was clean?
Good.
Did you know that? Well, really, yes, he cheated. Everyone else was cheating. The part that people hate him for is Lance Armstrong, the human being, lying and being such an adamant dickweed about the whole thing.
Pompous dick, exactly. And the fact that Adro said it earlier, he was suing people for calling him on his lies.
That's the best.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
You're lying as he's shooting up. Hang on a second before I get this stuff. I'm going to get you. This is him talking about the height of his cycling career and how he views himself.
Let me read you this. United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, issued a 164-page report, which I've read. The CEO, Travis Tigert, said in a statement that you and the U.S. Postal Service cycling team pulled off the most, his words, sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that the sport has ever seen. Was it?
No. And I think he actually said that all of the sport has ever seen. And Oprah, it wasn't. It was it was definitely professional, and it was definitely smart, if you can call it that. But it was very conservative, very risk averse, very aware of what mattered and didn't. One race mattered for me. But to say that program was bigger than the East German doping program in the 80s, 70s and 80s, that's not
so
true.
you're saying you didn't have access to things that other people didn't have access
Absolutely not.
And then that's kind of what he said. You know, everybody else did it. But he really didn't go, and this is kind of what I liked about him, if you can, he really didn't out anybody.
He actually even said, I don't know, like he would use phrases like...
He said, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, apparently it's so rampant, the Olympic Committee's thinking of gassing cycling altogether.
Yeah, which they should. Dick Pound.
Yeah, I love that guy. What a sweet name.
Good old Dick Pound.
I view this situation as one big lie that I repeated a lot of times. And as you said, it wasn't as if I just said no and I moved off it.
Right. You were defiant.
Oh, yes.
You called other people liars.
I understand that. And while I've lived through this process, you overcome the disease, you win the Tour de France 7 times, you have
My question is, did he have the disease? Was because he was doping before he got cancer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, can you imagine then doping after that too? Knowing what it did to your health,
but I want to know
led to your health.
Well, that's what I want to know. I want to know. He had cancer, testicular cancer. Let it go. It spread. Had it in his brain, his lungs, everywhere else, and then he beat it. But what I want to know is, did that contribute to that cancer? And if it did, and he continued to do it, how incredibly selfish, what a huge... and what's important to that guy? Not human life. It was important to win.
I would love to get a doctor on the phone, but again, I think it would have contributed to it. And, I don't know if there's necessarily perfect proof for that sort of stuff. But, the fact that he then does it again, the guy is messed up.
Well, I bet you his mindset was, I beat this. I can do it. I'm untouchable
like 10
now.
feet tall.
Teflon.
The funny thing is, it's all for riding a friggin' bike.
Yeah, there wasn't like a thing where you get 100 virgins at the end of it.
Happy marriage, you have children. I mean, it's just this mythic, perfect story.
Yes.
And it wasn't true.
And that wasn't true.
And that was not true on a lot of levels.
Was it hard to live up to that picture that was being painted?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Certainly, I'm a flawed character, as I well know, and I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But what we see now, or what's out there
But didn't you help paint that picture?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
I like that part of it, too. Did you hear that? This is the part where I thought, okay, well, he's probably telling the truth about everything tonight.
See now, or what's out
right
there
here.
now.
Didn't you help paint that picture?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
And
so that picture,
and a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And listen, all the fault and all the blame here falls on me. But behind that picture and behind that story was momentum. And whether it's fans or whether it's the media or whether it just gets going. And I lost myself and all that.
Yeah.
I can't stand this guy. He's just a master. He's
of
the
lying.
Master. Yeah, he's the master of even this for the empathy part of it. Like he's just he really is. He's brilliant. That's why I hate him.
Mm-hmm. Con
so
man.
good.
He's a con man.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, that's all he is.
Yeah.
What a great phrase.
Yeah.
He's a con man. And you know what? There's a story about a guy that owned a snake. And so he had this snake, and he walked up to the snake, and he put his hand in the snake tank. And he owned the snake for years. Put his hand in the snake tank, and the snake bit him one day. And the man looked down at the snake, and he goes, "Why did you bite me?" And the snake, if he could talk, this is a hypothetical story, like snakes can speak.
Yeah.
The snake looked up at the owner, and he said, "Dude, I'm a snake."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what I do. That's who I am. That will never change. Those things will never change. Just because he's admitting guilt, just because he's admitting he lied, doesn't mean he's going to change. Although I did see yesterday, he was very careful, and he was actually complimentary to a lot of people that helped him dope, and said, "Yeah, these are good people that just did the job that we asked them to do."
Yeah, exactly. It's like that movie Any Given Sunday, where you see how the doctor just makes the players go and play, because that's unfortunately the competitive nature of it. I agree with. You're right. That you need any advantage you can get in a lot of these sports, but. I mean, it was just a constant lie.
What's awesome, isn't it? Here, this is a clip on how it all worked.
How did it all work?
I viewed it as very simple. I mean, you had things that were oxygen-boosting drugs, for lack of a better word, or way to describe it, that were incredibly beneficial for performance or endurance sports, whether it's cycling or running or whatever. And that's all you needed. I mean, my cocktail, so to speak, was only EPO, but not a lot. Transfusions and testosterone, which in a weird way I almost justified because of my history, obviously, with having testicular cancer and losing. Thought, surely I'm running low.
Did you hear that?
Is he talking about his
nut?
He's talking about his man.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm running low. I'm running low on sperm.
Yeah,
I can only produce it from one nut. That's exactly what he's talking about. That was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, I took testosterone because I justified it by having only one testicle, and I wanted to be able to have massive loads."
The cancer and losing.
Listen,
thought, surely I'm running low.
You know what? I forgive him now. Yeah.
All right. He's just
should have just ate some pineapple. I'm running low.
Surely I'm running low.
Because he's got the one nut.
Oprah, let me show you. Come here. Give me about a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, get down.
That
That was the part of the interview you didn't see.
That's a part 2 today. Yeah.
Losing. Surely I'm running low.
Hey, leave it to us. I'll find that crap.
That's about it.
Totally. I missed it last night in the interview. Surely I'm running low on man juice. Should probably do some testosterone here. I only got the one testy, Oprah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So you could justify the testosterone.
Well,
could you in some way justify the blood transfusions because it is your blood? They keep your blood and then put your blood in.
yeah,
later.
there's no true justification for those, but
Were you afraid of getting caught?
no.
No, but I was running low on man juice.
Yeah.
Surely I'm running low.
Stands to reason if you only got the one nut, right?
Sounds like his girlfriends, the ones he was engaged to in his marriage, they were the benefactors.
Wow. I got to tell you, I must be running low.
Surely I'm running low.
On sperm. That's what he just said. He took testosterone because he had cancer in one nut, and surely he's running low.
Yeah, he didn't really like you women. He just had it. Yeah.
Jason Hughes here. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge. Sneaks to the news.
We were just talking about Lance Armstrong a couple minutes ago. The flawed rider, the liar, the prick, the loser, the jerk.
As Derek said, the con artist.
Yeah.
Con man.
This is him, and we've been playing some clips. We're going to play some more here. I'll just play you the first one. This was in the first 51 seconds.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was one of those banned substances EPO?
Yes.
Did you ever blood dope or use blood transfusions to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Did you ever use any other banned substances like testosterone, cortisone, or human growth hormone?
Yes.
Yes or no? In all 7 of your Tour de France victories, did you ever take banned substances or blood dope?
Yes.
In your opinion, was it humanly possible to win the Tour de France without doping 7 times in a row?
Not in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, and there it is. 20 years of weights lifted off that prick's shoulders.
Yeah, is it though?
No.
Oprah should have just, in the middle of all those yes questions,
just taken her shirt off.
No, should have thrown in like so are you gay? Yes, like it's just just or something. Yeah.
Was anybody else amazed at the size of her breasts, by the way, in this? Like, I mean, those are big jugs.
They ebb and flow.
And they're not bad.
No, they look like they're nice and firm.
Yeah, they look not bad for, a nearly 60-year-old woman. Probably got some good highway miles on them, too.
I didn't invent the culture, but I didn't try to stop the culture.
And see, this is the next clip. This is what we're going to play. Next clip, Lance Armstrong basically said everybody else was doing it without naming names. He didn't say everybody.
Yeah.
He said there was lots. And I know I was doing it. I know a couple other people that were doing it. If there were 200 guys in the Tour de France, maybe 5 weren't. And then Lance went on to say those guys were heroes. But then he goes, and this is kind of one of the only parts of the whole interview I had a problem with him. He said he should have done more to stop it.
Yeah.
Well, when you're suing people for calling you a liar, meanwhile you're the only person that's still lying, it's kind of like a crazy mea culpa that doesn't even matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I should have stood up. You didn't stay.
There was nothing. You were the complete opposite. We're not that stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't invent the culture, but I didn't try to stop the culture, and that's my mistake, and that's what I have to be sorry for, and that's what and the sport is now paying the price because of that, and so I am sorry for that.
I doubt it.
It was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
With that sport.
This is him on this guy. This donation. You got to listen to this. This one makes me laugh.
Lance kind of told me in a nervous laughter that he had an EPO positive, but no worries. It was going to be taken care of.
What about the Tour de Suisse, the Swiss tour?
Right.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to tell you what's true and not true.
Okay.
That story isn't true. There was no positive test. There was no paying off of the lab. There was no secret meeting with the lab director.
The UCI didn't make that go away?
Nope. And I am no fan of the UCI. That did not happen.
That did not happen.
Nope, absolutely did not happen.
How do you believe this?
You made a donation to the UCI.
You see, and that's the thing. Every time he says, I'm going to tell you what the truth is and what isn't the truth, I don't think he even knows what the truth is. So, and his track record of 20 years worth of BS doesn't lend itself to going, all right, now he's telling the truth.
Well, because we've heard that statement so many times in so many other interviews. That did not happen. Like the same way.
Yeah, you listened to this before.
With the lab director.
The UCI didn't make that go away?
Nope. And I am no fan of the UCI. That did not happen.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bud.
You're bud. Yeah. Okay, buddy. All right, bud.
That did not happen.
Nope, absolutely did not happen.
Yeah, and once again, I don't know. What do you say? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm going for a beer after this interview.
Does he even have one testicle?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that was a scam.
Well, no, it does. Because earlier in the interview, he talked about how he had low sperm, so he took some testosterone because he had the one ball.
You made a donation to the UCI and unfortunately said...
These two came together.
Yes. You made a donation to UCI and you said that donation was about helping their anti-doping efforts.
Right.
Obviously, it was not. Why did you make that donation?
Because they asked me to. I mean, it wasn't there was no deal. And this is impossible for me to answer this question and have anybody believe it.
Yeah.
It was not in exchange for any cover-up. And again, I am not a fan of the UCI. I have every incentive to sit here and tell you, yes, that's right. They're all crooked. Are there things that were a little shady? That was not one. You know, they called and said they didn't have a lot of money. I was retired. I had money. They said, would you consider a donation? I said, sure.
That quote. All I know, all this doping makes me just want to do it to get into work and have energy.
We would talk so fast.
It is now a proven fact. Facebook is a scourge on society. Facebook destroys relationships. Facebook makes people do terrible things to one another. Terrible, terrible things.
The Dean Blundell Show is on Facebook. See what the guys are up to. Leave a comment. Listen to the podcast. Make new friends.
Dispose of the old ones.
Check us out on Facebook today. And please like us.
All right, whatever.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
Talking about the Lance Armstrong thing. It's kind of the biggest story in the world, so we got to deal with it. Some dude emailed me, and I just emailed him back. Where is he? Come on, guys. Some guy named Ray. Come on, guys. No one cares about Lance. We're all tired of this getting old. You're starting to sound like that Howard guy. I hope you get off this dead horse soon so we don't have to change the station to that Mad Dog guy.
Hey, Lance isn't dead yet.
Yeah. And just so you know, Ray, we're not a vending machine for you, sir.
We're your jukebox?
Yeah. Looking for some other hits. Ooh, something else. No.
It is funny, though, how this controversy and now this admission has made people even realize that biking is a sport.
You know, and here's the funny part. Something that my kids do on a Saturday when they're bored, people need steroids for.
Because that's the only difference now, is that anyone who's just a regular cyclist could be in this competition if they decided to be a doper.
Yeah. It goes to show, it's one of those things where if you can't play a professional sport, It's like, well, you know, we said it to Lumsden.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't work out in the CFL, so now he's a gold medal bobsledder. You can do any Olympic sport if you fail at real sports.
Yeah, and I don't care what any Olympian thinks about that. That is the facts.
Especially canoeing or kayaking.
We're gonna add cycling to the mix too. I was working out the other day. I was on one of those stationary spin bikes, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't hard.
No, it's not.
Kidding me?
But you're right, dude. If you get any NFLer in their prime, okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
you're right. But if you get any NFLer in their prime, a guy who can a wide receiver or a corner or something, you put him on a bike, and without the steroids, I guarantee you, they would do very well.
Built for biking, though.
Who? NFL
guys.
players?
Yeah.
Oh, you watch.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Yeah. Okay. Who knows? It's so easy.
Those
though.
Alps are pretty steep there in France.
You know what? It's almost tantamount to when if we found out that there was doping in curling. That's Canada's version of that ridiculousness.
You can drink beer.
Oh,
Speed
Kevin
walking.
Martin, yeah. Ed Wernick got busted for dope. He's 80.
Well, that's how he's still playing. You know how much energy it takes to yell,
Do they test those people too? Do they test the curlers for drugs? Because that would make me laugh my ass off.
I think just for vodka.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And smokes. Yeah.
The Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 The Edge.
Joining us on the telephone is Catherine McDonald. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah.
We had some technical difficulties apparently with all the resources you have there. No phone batteries.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. How are you?
Wow,
Busy today.
What a week we've had in the courthouse.
Well, two things. One is this George Dudnot case. I was reading about it a little bit yesterday and then today. He could be the lowest form of human being ever, number one. And then, of course, we got this issue in Milton with the bestiality kennel grow up.
I don't know about that one. That sounds pretty interesting. But this case with Dr. Dudnot is, if these allegations are true, it is just unconscionable that any woman could, go into an operating room where she is lying on a table with her arms basically strapped down to arm boards, and she wakes up in a state of semi-consciousness to find a doctor. We've heard allegations. Yesterday we heard a woman who was 61 saying she woke up, she was having a knee replacement, and she was being French kissed. And when she was describing
how old was she?
61. Wow. She was at 58 at the time.
Knew what French kissing was.
And she was asked, was he a good, have you ever been French kissed?
She said experienced, right?
French kisser? She said he was a very experienced French kisser.
I'm sorry, hang on. I have to ask you a question because I really don't want to be, I want to take the safe side of this.
Yeah.
But when she said that to you, did you go, whoa?
No. I mean, we all, the media, we all look around. I mean, we look at each other and we kind of think, wow. But,
no,
that
you don't. You laugh.
No.
You can't say it.
And I think, what is her husband thinking? Like, is he in the courtroom?
I don't know. I would imagine he'd probably be pretty pissed off because some guy was French kissing his wife and she was passed out.
But the thing is, when she comes out of surgery and she, tells her son that this has happened, and he's a vet, so he knows drugs, and she says, is it possible I was hallucinating? And he says no, and she goes, okay, I know I was French kissed. And they sort of have a laugh about it, and they let it go. But then 2 years later, she's listening to the radio, she's driving, and she hears about this anesthesiologist from North York General Hospital who's now been arrested for sexual assault. And she says these allegations were far more serious, but she said that's when I called police. Now, the woman who actually went to police 2 years later was also on the stand yesterday, and she's a mother, 42-year-old mother of twins, testifies that she goes into this surgery for hysterectomy terrified, anxious.
Oh. Is this the one where he French kissed her with his wiener?
Well, we were careful about how we put this on TV.
Sorry.
He forced her to have oral sex.
Oh, no.
She woke up. She has she's given an epidural.
Yeah.
She wakes up and she says, first I'm being kissed. And actually, first she was having her breasts fondled. And she's, it goes on for a few minutes. So she's going, I can't believe this is happening.
Now, there's other people in the room, too, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is during a surgery.
Yeah, isn't he? It's behind a sheet, right?
So this is the thing. There's this sterile drape, right? That blue drape. They hang it. And the anesthesiologist is the only doctor who's up near the head of the patient, which is at the top of the sheet.
Careful your words.
And then at the bottom are like 6 to 8 other surgeons and nurses who are circulating around the room. But we've heard from one of the doctors who was in this room on the day of the mother who was forced to perform oral sex. We've heard that she's really focused on the surgery, right? So she's looking down. And at one point, she testified she hears what she thinks the patient say is, "How are my tubes?" So she looks up and she says, "Did anyone else hear that? Did she just say, 'How are my tubes?'" And Dr. Dudnot, she alleges, said, no, she said, "How are my boobs?" And then she's like, and he goes, "She just had a breast reduction surgery." And then this doctor says she thinks to herself, "Oh, she's worried that our surgical instruments are getting too close to her breasts." So they move them.
Yeah.
Sort of, and then they continue on.
Oh, so she thought that she was being checked out by the doctor, and it wasn't. It was the anesthesiologist that was pulling a fast one.
Well, I don't know what she meant. What she doesn't remember saying that. She was this patient was asked, "Do you remember saying anything?" They were having. Do you remember hearing a conversation between any of the doctors about tubes or boobs? She says no, but this other doctor in the room remembers and testifies. She hears this conversation. The patient asks about her tubes, and then Dudnot responds and says, no, she says, "How are my boobs?" Anyway, back to the original patient. She goes on to talk about how she's then French kissed, and then how she's forced to perform oral sex. And the graphic detail in court, this is where we're all really, really squirming in our seats.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going into explicit detail.
About how he did it, what he did, where it went.
And what he looks like, and she knows what she can see.
His
and
smell, too, I heard. She was talking about his smell.
Yeah, she says it was something I'll never forget, and she says and then they're like, "What do you mean by that?" Like I never read 50 Shades of Grey, but
no, I don't think it's anything like that.
I don't know, but it's very graphic. I mean, it's a lot of it. We're going, okay, I'm not going to talk about the scent on television. I know the papers wrote about it, but it was too much.
So you do it on radio?
Well, if you're a guy, you understand what that is. It's just mostly salt and vinegar. But anyway, my point is this guy then, so he gets arrested for one thing, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of people come out?
Yeah, that woman, she knows what's happened. She comes out, she tells a nurse, she talks to the head of anesthesiology, she tells her husband, and the hospital's like, yes, we'll investigate. Although Dudnot denies it happened, it was probably the drugs. She's not going to let it go. This woman she's relentless.
She should be.
And then finally, the head of the chief of staff from the hospital calls her and says, we want you to know we're taking this very seriously. Because the husband had spoken to the head of the department and said, does this guy have any complaints against him? And the head of anesthesiology says, no, he has a clean record. And the husband says, that's not what I asked. Have there been any complaints? And the head of the department says, no. And he asks him again, are you sure? No. So he in fact, he tested, this husband is not convinced. And that's when the head of staff calls and she says, I want to talk to this woman. She says, as a matter of fact, there have been 2 complaints.
Really?
And
so he lied. They lied to the guy.
They're trying to cover it up a bit.
Well, it looks like it's a cover-up.
Yeah.
If you're going to call police, please let us know. And, of course, she goes to police, and then the police find out there had been a few complaints before, 4 of them, and he had been warned, and at one point he, of course, said, it's this drug called ketamine. It makes women hallucinate.
So that's the defense? That's what they're arguing?
The defense is going to be that, basically these people are hallucinating.
Wow.
That's still their defense?
And
that's what they're arguing.
21 people?
Brian Greenspan is arguing why someone would have seen, he's trying to argue that there's no way that no one would have seen that. And eventually 26 women come forward.
Yeah.
You can understand that as an argument, though, that it is shocking that no one else did see it. I'm not ever taking any sides here, but in terms of a court of law.
Well, one of the lines the guy said, one of the women said, aren't you worried someone's going to catch you do this? And he's like, don't worry, I'm very discreet. That's what he said.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the way, the defense, Brian Greenspan, is trying to prove, where was he coming from? Like, where was he standing? How was he doing this? But, in her explicit details of having to perform fellatio, she's talking about his slow movement, which could explain why he's trying to, he's very careful to go undetected.
Yeah.
Right?
So disgusting when you think of it.
And it really is so disturbing. And, the hospital, of course, has a lot. But today we're going to hear from the head of anesthesiology, who will have to explain, and I'm sure the Crown will ask him to explain why they didn't go to police. Because when the police went to the hospital, they realized there had been 4 complaints. And I should mention, a few of the claimants, the alleged victims, are not pursuing charges. One woman was 85. She was like, who knows if she's...
Is this guy married?
Alive.
Is this dude married?
Yeah, he has 5 kids.
5 kids.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, man, how upset must his wife be? Especially on news of the 85-year-old. I mean, really. I mean, it just, that's just abuse in the worst degree, right?
Yeah, it's really hard to imagine. And that is the defense, that no one's going to believe this, right?
Yeah.
To say it's unbelievable.
Oh, that's his
I can't say
defense.
that,
She's
right?
85. You think I'd do that with an 85-year-old?
Look at her.
Oh, that's
You
so
kidding me?
wrong.
Yeah. What a dick. So what happens now? He's on trial today?
This trial is going to go on, it's supposed to go on for 2 months.
Yeah.
Today we're going to hear from one of the alleged victims who came forward, the first woman who came forward to the hospital in 2006, and nothing was done. I mean, they didn't call the police. They talked to him. They warned him. They said, we're watching you. And she later came forward when she heard the news, I'm guessing, right? Because her case was not one of, the whistleblower, the woman who finally pursued it and, doggedly said, I know this happened. She was yesterday, and now we're going to start hearing from some of the patients who came forward originally, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to hear from the head of the department, which I think is going to be interesting to hear what he has to say.
Well, I can tell you this: is he still practicing, or is he on leave now because of his behavior or alleged behavior?
He's not allowed to have any contact with women, but amazingly, he can still see male patients.
Really?
But he's no longer at the hospital.
I'll tell you where I'm not going to get an ingrown toenail taken out. That's for sure.
Well, I'm having an epidural, I think, in about 7 weeks from now.
You don't go there.
And I'm hoping it's a woman.
Yeah. Catherine McDonald, Global News. Where are you on Twitter?
I'm live blogging, so all my tweets I'm tweeting from the courtroom. See McDonald Global. You can also follow it on globalnews.ca or .com. And I'm going to continue to follow this story. I think there's a lot of interest in it.
Okay, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you today.
Have a great weekend.
Take care.
See you, Catherine.
Bye-bye. It's a disturbing
If this
fella.
dude is found guilty, man, I hope he's put away for a very long time.
You know what? I hope that he receives the same treatment as he's given during many procedures in prison.
Yeah, but awake.
Yeah. Awake and tied down. That would be awesome.
Just when you hear stories like this.
What a dick. Anyway, hopefully justice is done. And folks, take it very seriously. If you think something's happened, this is a good lesson for everybody, especially women. Women, if you think something's happened, it's important to take it seriously and go and tell somebody. Not make it up, but follow through with it.
Especially with like mentor type of figures.
Because if there's 21 people, you're right. And if there's 26 people that come forward, how many other people just refuse to because like, whatever?
But really, it's on a very serious note. People are afraid sometimes of people of authority.
Yeah.
And don't let that ever interfere with what you have to tell people, what disclosing information, what may have happened.
That's right. You remember that, Sean, because of what I did to you last week. You say a word.
He liked it, though.
Hello, Toronto. This is actor, sort of director, and writer Jay Baruchel. I like the Habs, mowing my lawn, and the Dean Blundell show. But I'd rather mow my lawn.
102.1 The Edge.
Time for Wha Happened, ladies only today. 416-870-EDGE, 870-3343. Still to come on the crazy program. Carrasco's going to go get in a monster truck. Psychic NIKKI is here. We're going to talk about Tiger Woods trying to buy his wife back and more Lance Armstrong. But right now it's time to give away some free stuff. Hi, The Edge. Hello. That's the end of that one. Hi, The Edge.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, my name's Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from North York.
Oh. What do you do for a living?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, come on.
Just like the field you're in. You don't have to tell us where you work and the address and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm in sales.
Okay, well that wasn't hard. You embarrassed to be in sales?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, I like that you just said that, though.
That's fine, too.
Yeah. Pulled a quick lance on us.
She totally lanced us.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened? Ain't nobody got time for that. Seriously, do it.
Do it.
So this happened when I was pregnant. I was about 6 months pregnant. And I don't know if you guys know about pregnant ladies. And they get really randy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking care of business by myself. And so I'm almost there, right? Like, I'm ready. And then my water breaks. So I'm freaking out. I'm only like 6 months pregnant. I'm freaking out. I get my bags. I go to the hospital. And they have to do the swab. And then they tell me, no, your water didn't break.
Oh, yeah.
You're a gifted individual.
Your husband just did the best job necessary, did he?
That's right.
Yeah, atta girl.
I had no idea what was happening.
What a time for your first.
Explain to me.
What's that?
Sorry?
What did you say at the end there?
I said I had no idea what had actually happened, and the nurses had to explain to me what had happened.
Did that feel weird, having a sex ed education while you're 6 months pregnant?
Yeah.
That's what I
A
thought.
little late.
All right, hang on.
That is classic.
She was a expeller. She was an expeller. Yeah. Hey, The Edge.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What happened? Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened?
What happened? So, very long story short is I have a severe bleeding disorder. So, basically, like hemophilia.
Yeah.
So, we get married. My husband and I get married about 3 years ago. And literally within 2 weeks, I'm still on the honeymoon. I get the worst period you've ever had in my entire life. So it lasted for over a year and a half.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
How moody were you?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Okay, so if you had your period for a year and a half, were you also bitchy for a year and a half?
Oh, I was miserable as hell. I was cramping, my stomach hurt, and my poor husband, he's sitting there being polite, trying to be like, okay, my wife is a freaking wife from hell.
Yeah.
And so anyways, very long story short, I had to take it from the other end for a year and a half.
Oh.
I love you.
Wow. Your husband lucked out on one end.
You know what she did?
Yeah.
This woman improvised. She knew that the front was undergoing some serious construction, so she said, take it to the back.
And to make matters worse, I have to say, fast forward a couple years, here we are. We've kind of got it under control. Now we're trying to have kids, and because of this, again, I'm in fertility every single day, shooting myself with needles because there's no way that it's going to work because I bleed every day.
Can we talk about that part with the year and a half when he had to be in the...
Did you like it?
Where he lived in the basement? Yeah.
He lived with the neighbors.
Well, I figure he deserves something if he had to put up with me for that long.
Did you get it used to that area?
No, we've switched back. I don't know if he's disappointed, but...
Wow. No, I'm not disappointed. He probably is.
I like to switch back every year and a half to each one.
Yeah, it's like you give one a break, you go back to the other. Yeah.
It's July.
It's like having two different cars.
Yeah.
A winter car and a summer car. She's got a winter orifice and a summer orifice.
Instead of just putting on the snows. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the mouth.
That's a great arrangement.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. All right, just put it back there.
Yeah.
By the edge. You know what? I don't even want to hear anymore. You win. Congratulations. That was awesome.
You're a winner on the Dean Blundell Show. Yay!
Yeah, no problem.
This will be for my husband, because he likes Green Day.
Oh, does he really? Well, he deserves something.
Well, I believe so, too. That's why I called.
All right. Congratulations for going hoop style for a year and a half. Todd will tell you what you won.
Yeah, she knows what she won. There you go. Yeah.
The Chorus Broadcasting System presents
The Dean Blundell Show.
Going to be a super duper program for you.
102.1 The Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Yesterday, Lance Armstrong admitted to doping. I'll just play you the first little bit and then my favorite part.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was one of those banned substances EPO?
Yes.
Did you ever blood dope or use blood transfusions to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Did you ever use any other banned substances like testosterone, cortisone, or human growth hormone?
Yes.
Yes or no? In all 7 of your Tour de France victories, did you ever take banned substances or blood dope?
Yes.
In your opinion, was it humanly possible to win the Tour de France without doping 7 times in a row?
Not in my opinion.
Oh, so now he's honest. It's only been 20 years. Took a while, eh?
So ridiculous. The more you hear it, and the more you hear his old interviews, it really is hilarious.
Yeah, especially when you go back and look for his denials or his adamant. Go back and look for an interview where he's denying it. Now that we know that, you will piss your pants laughing. Not as hard, though, as why and what kind of drugs he was doing.
How did it
and
all
I'll tell
work?
you why. Because
of
he had, and I'll get to this in a second. Lance Armstrong had a cocktail of drugs he was doing. Now, he justified it. Now, this is how he justified the testosterone. Listen very carefully. Turn the music down. I want you to listen very carefully. This is how Lance Armstrong justified doing testosterone because he only had one testicle and he was low on, well, you figure it out.
With having testicular cancer and losing. Thought, surely I'm running low.
So
that is not edited in. That was an actual answer.
Surely I'm running low on sperm.
Thought, surely I'm running low.
And it doesn't help looking at you, Oprah.
No, I think I'm out. So we'll find part 2 tonight on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Call your local cable subscriber if you want to watch it. It's too funny. And some people are just too bored. 11 inches appeared to be the size of Subway's foot-long sandwich, according to a stream of photos posted online by angry customers around the world. Someone in Ohio posted a picture of her 11-inch sub on Facebook with the caption, "Subway, please had a measuring tape and everything, and it from tip to tip of this sub, it's 11 inches. This fat pig in the States has decided that she needs the extra inch so bad, she's now started a class action lawsuit to get that extra inch, and Subway has now got a problem on their hands, apparently. She said she bought 6 foot-long subs Monday, and 4 of them were just 11 inches. Quote, this is the best. I always thought I was getting a 12-incher. I smell a lawsuit, she says.
She bought 6, though, just like her usual order.
Yeah, exactly. But that's like, that one, she was out 4 inches, like, because of the 4 of them. That was for her, that's a lot.
And this is 6 inches, right?
Yeah, that's a lot, then.
Yeah, right there. Buy anything at Subway now, ever, posted Marius Stenskiger.
Sure.
Danielle Neal on Facebook said, I feel like you've straight out lied to us.
The world is falling apart right now.
1 inch at a time.
Subway said in a statement Thursday the size of the bread can vary when not baked to the company's exact specifications. Quote, we are reinforcing our policies and procedures to make sure we're consistent with how many inches you get.
They're throwing their employees under the bus.
You're right, though. Can you imagine being that bored in life? That you have to go.
Well, imagine, like, how would you notice? There's one person in Ohio has 6 subs.
I know how.
She takes them out and puts them together and then measures them because she has absolutely nothing else to do with her day.
It was smaller than her dildo. That's how she knew.
More girth.
Poor dildo. Those are your Edge Files, whatever the hell day it is in January, the year 2013.
The Edge Files on 102.1 The Edge.
Hey, this is Sean William Scott, and you're listening to the biggest ever, the Dean Blundell Show, on 102.1 The Edge.
And now, the Dean Blundell Show presents The Week in Review. Yes, it's true. Week in Review.
So I'm watching the Lance Armstrong interview last night on television. Oprah Winfrey, by the way.
Own. Go get it. Own it.
A great name for a network. If I had my own network, I'd just call it Dean.
Not balls?
Maybe.
Balls.
Dong.
Dong.
Wanger.
Get it.
Get Wanger today. Anyway, I got an email from the company because we have the rights to the Oprah Winfrey Network here. Below, please find attached broadcast radio online clips from Oprah and Lance Armstrong, worldwide exclusive on Own Canada. You also find promo for part 2. Please share with the chorus program directors. Thanks, Danielle. Am I not supposed to be reading internal memos?
No, you're fine.
You're good.
Yeah.
No way.
Just not the HR complaint ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or the.
Well, I better stop.
Okay.
Which leads us to your week in review. I guarantee you, most of the teachers that are in this situation right now that really agree with the strike will. Is that rude too? Is that bad?
You're on your own one now.
That is always odd, isn't
Modern
it?
technology now. The penis is obsolete, sir.
Don't pull the goalie.
Pants around his ankles, screaming, "No, no, 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 no!" I'm just looking for someone to hit. Grandfather has a face full of your girlfriend. 4 cans of beer and a horse
To avoid pink eye.
discharged his small little pistol. Oh, snap! You deaf?
Because you're in the gangbang, it's fine.
Yeah, there's just certain names that scream butt love. What a bunch of whiny bitches.
Case of our lives.
Well, I didn't call you name. I just said I would finish on you.
I'm not standing on the back of a horse. I look at a horse and I think of Christopher Reeve.
Status bunged up.
Get your roach clips.
Status, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Asshole. I just want to apologize. I don't have to. Status. Almost dead.
Yeah.
And he's into Farmville?
I don't know. He's into dick.
Super sucker sex toy.
Meanwhile, she's probably somewhere with her eyes closed and her mouth open.
Come to my house and give me the business. Oh, yeah.
You got beat by old Shaggy Nuts. How hard that guy was screaming with his hands to get him to stop.
Cannonball to a buffalo.
Yeah.
Back to Roger Nielsen. There's 2 things you don't want to know what goes on in: a hot dog and the NHL head office.
I said, what is she smoking? Someone said, probably vagina.
Hello, Dick Beard.
Where's your eye patch?
Stick an encyclopedia up your ass.
Put a fox through a meat grinder. Masturbator with a real mouth sensation.
Last one has to.
My girl wants to do coke all the time. Dean's blue hole. Pooping between 2 cars.
Timmy Tugger.
Still don't give a rat ball about you now. It'd be like going to Mecca the day after everybody left. Smothered her boyfriend to death with her boobs.
The teachers don't stop.
It can be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, rectal. It doesn't matter.
And rectal is all the above.
Big time.
3, 2, 1.
Helping women one large labia at a time.
Gray pubes beat you out.
Doesn't get more I'm sorry than popcorn and tea.
Grabbing some nuts and licking
Do not think it should be used for anything but recreational use in healthcare.
Really rooting for the remote between the cushions.
Crazy glue a stick to her head, call her the dreidel.
Placenta party.
How about I pay you with my mouth?
I'm so fat I need 2 pool boys.
Ass wipes.
Those aren't mine.
Butt pillow.
Or the couch is a big puppet.
Urethral SpongeBob SquarePants. Cancerous tumors they were treating didn't exist. Are you a lesbian or are you not? Are you going to keep making dumb movies or are you not? MS is a, broken dick is a,
Oh, and he did it to himself.
Stick your wiener in a hard drive, son.
crap and blood and stuff. Homoerotic manslinging is not a sport.
Kids, I told you, stop telling a Lance.
You bold-faced Lancer.
One word to sum this all up: credibility.
Drugs. We all did it. So did Dickhead. And then Dickhead's in the corner going like this. No way.
Pissed in the bottle. As I told you earlier, having never taken performance-enhancing drugs, when I pissed in the bottle, there was not EPO in that piss.
You only have 1 ball?
No way.
Is Cheryl Crow good in bed?
No way.
Are you straight?
No way.
I have never doped.
Why do you love men over women now?
I felt comfortable. I felt good.
Easy on Lance, guys. Admitting to doping sure took a ball.
That he's got 1 testicle?
Got 2 still.
He does
No, he
have
doesn't.
2?
He's been lying about that.
No.
He got 3 actually.
He may have 2 extra ones if he goes to jail.
Strike me dead if I am full of crap. But if they were dead, I would swear on their graves too. I have never.
Oh, your P test came back. You're positive for this day. Ah, crap.
Never mind.
You got me.
Yeah.
What do you like most about men?
You change position a lot. You sit up on the of a life-threatening disease. I was on my deathbed. You think I'm going to come back into a sport and say, okay, doctor, give me everything you got. I just want to go fast. No way.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show.
Yeah.
It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show. It's the queen, y'all. It's Psychic Nikki doing her thing. My thing. whatever that is.
Yeah, poor thing.
Poor thing.
I just thought of this. Is that at the start of the segment we get some really ass awful singing, and at the end too. So, folks, there's
Pretty
two
good.
opportunities for you to cash in here.
Like a big sandwich.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sandwich.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Dean, and Derek, and Sean.
Yeah, nice to see us is right. So before we do anything, we were just talking about it is cold and flu season. We'll take people's phone calls in a bit.
Yeah.
Cold and flu season. You said there's a couple of big ones coming that people, and there's like a state of emergency in Boston and parts of New York.
I know, and I warned you of this. I said there would be a big flu season.
Yeah, you said it'd be like brutal.
Yeah, but now the next big thing is called gastritis.
Gastritis.
Where you eat food and your stomach bloats out.
Yeah.
Isn't that just called getting fat?
No, I don't think so, Derek. I don't think so.
It might be.
And there's something in the lower part of the back that people have right now, and it's like pains in the back, and then it goes away after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It is.
Yeah.
Like it's like a pain almost in the lower part of your back.
Exactly.
Your
Yeah.
ass.
So the next thing is a bloated stomach,
Yeah.
Dean.
Okay.
Yeah, so this stuff's all going around, and a lot of people didn't have the flu shot.
Mm-hmm.
I had it.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you're fine.
It helped.
Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
I had the flu already,
Knock on
so I'm
wood.
good. I already sucked that
I'm
one
done.
up. Yeah.
But you see, there's a lot of germs in the world right now. Okay?
Germans?
Germs, not
Germans.
germs.
Million of
No,
them.
germs.
One of the things I wanted to ask you about,
Yes.
and I just read this morning, heard about it yesterday, and I thought, oh, it's some kind of tabloid story. Apparently, there's some truth to it. Tiger Woods, rumored proposal to ex-wife Elin Nordgren. I'm just reading. This is, if she takes him back, it's the best woman ever.
Right, exactly.
And see this picture of her on the beach?
Yeah,
like
that's why.
14 out of 10 hot.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Apparently, they are sort of back together, Tiger Woods and Elin Nordgren, working on mending their relationship. Some of the reports is that he's offering $200 million for her to just take him back,
Wow.
and she's already won $110 million in the divorce settlement. She's willing to consider the proposal of marriage if he puts a $350 million anti-cheating clause into the wedding contract.
I don't think that's going to last, Tiger.
You think he'll still cheat?
Yep. But remember, I said that he would get married again, and there was a possibility of them going back together. But
He's apparently worth about $600-700 million, and he doesn't even care. He'll give her half of his stuff if he cheats. He wants to be accountable. Apparently, he even got down on one knee and popped the question with a ring at Christmas. And they've already had sex. This is the couple are having sex again. Tiger stopped by her rental home in the afternoon when the kids were out with the nanny, and they had sex for the first time since it took them both by surprise. They've continued to be alone. That's why you haven't heard very much, and he doesn't comment on it. And this whole thing started when when he saw that she was in the Bahamas with her brother. She thought it was someone. He thought it was someone else. So he went nuts and flew down there and was trying to get her back.
Wow.
Will they end up getting back together?
I'll take him back.
No
Not
kidding.
even with him. You know what? There's a good possibility of that right
Someone
now.
have to warn him. It'd be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, though.
Yeah, there is a good possibility that he would get married again. But, the thing that concerns me is that he
What's
could
that?
fall off the edge despite this. He's got enough money anyway. He doesn't.
That he wouldn't care.
Yeah, exactly. But he's got to be careful of planes. And I've said this before.
You see him crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. Do you see
Yeah.
him dying?
There's a possibility he could get hurt badly.
Oh, hurt really bad.
Hurt bad or, the other.
Well, he can't. Dead.
Could be.
Do you have a time frame?
You know what? It's been going on for a few years now that I've had this vision.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it. Like, I don't want anything to happen to Tiger Woods,
But you think he could get back together with his wife, but he may perish in
I get like a small plane, like
Yeah.
those Cessnas,
A jet. Oh, a Cessna.
or a jet, like
Like
their
that
own,
other golfer that.
Yeah, you know
Payne
how
Stewart.
they have
Payne
their
Stewart.
own planes
Yeah.
or whatever, and I see it crashing into probably in the U.S., but those poles, like hydro poles,
Hydropole.
or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, during a storm or something.
Oh, really?
High.
I'll try to get a flight number or something.
Okay. That's you've been saying that for years.
I have.
She's been saying to us that Tiger Woods need to be careful of planes. We thought she needed to be careful of hookers, but would this not, though? And Derek, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Would this not, if he indeed does give her $350 or $200 million, would she not then be the most expensive hooker he ever had?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the $110 million he's already given her, plus the $200 to come back, that's $310 million. That's a really, really high class hooker.
She better treat him good.
I think she did.
And he'll say it's for the kids.
Yeah,
exactly.
Who cares? I think it'd be great if they got back together. First of all, it'd be the greatest coup ever. Second of all, it just goes to show guys you can do whatever you want and still get it all back.
Exactly.
And I think that ever since he's been sort of seeing her again, his golf game has actually improved.
Yeah, it's apparently been on, like they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's the secret.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But, you're going to have another hooker come out of the woodwork.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's going to wreck everything for him again?
Yeah, it could be.
Bring back memories for her?
Another one.
Bring back that bad taste he left in her mouth?
Yeah,
Maybe she's just been hiding in the woodwork for that long.
Exactly. Just like Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Now, I see other sports figures coming out saying that they took drugs and all of this.
Oh, because now it's cool.
Exactly.
Who do you see?
Who do I see?
Yeah.
Okay, I see somebody from the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
I see somebody from the NFL.
Yeah.
And I see somebody from the baseball leagues.
The Major League Baseball.
Major League.
MLB.
Yeah, so there's going to be, it's all going to come out.
Do you know who I know isn't on steroids? Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Cecil Fielder's son. Yeah, he's on cake.
Oh, really?
He's on cake and
steroids. Guilty as charged. It's a wedding cake.
And what they don't know is steroids can kill.
Yeah.
It's really bad for your body.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lance could get a little more cancer there, too.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting that.
The irony in this whole story is fascinating, too, because Lance Armstrong has the cancer, believed to be brought on by his use of illegal performance-enhancing drugs, or some of them, gets the cancer, beats the cancer, and not only gets right back into it, but doubles it. Goes all the way. And you think he's going to get cancer and eventually succumb to it?
I don't want it to happen.
No, of course you don't.
Yeah, but I see it coming in his leg. I see something in his leg.
Do you know who wants him to get cancer?
Who?
Is the guy that emailed me the other day to say his buddy had $40,000 worth of Lance Armstrong memorabilia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Not good. Yeah, but it could be worth money in the future.
I highly doubt
all
it.
these white jerseys.
What else you got in there?
Oh, what else do I have in here?
Yeah.
Oh, good,
Yes, while you're
good.
here.
So now there's Elton John. Now I predicted him and David Furnish would have another kid, and they did. Yeah.
Well, let's not get carried. They didn't have it.
Well, through surrogate mother.
Well.
But I think it's still their sperm.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Whose junk is it?
I think it's Elton's.
No.
Oh, that is
Or maybe
so
David's.
gross.
No, probably David's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, congratulations to them. That's great.
Do you remember when Elton John got E. coli?
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious. Poop.
I kind of like Elton John and David
Well,
Furnish.
okay,
Yeah,
let's
okay,
go.
okay. So anyway, now, Demi Moore has to watch her health. Demi Moore, yeah, really.
She went nuts.
Yeah.
You know what was amazing about that whole thing is that how it was like a guy that was half her age destroyed her entire life.
Exactly.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And I've got Sicilians having a volcano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have to say it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a volcano.
You can just say
with
a volcano.
pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down south in the southern Italy near the Boot, big volcano. So planes aren't going to be able to fly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I see a big jailbreak in Canada. Huge.
Really?
Yep, big one.
Where? Milton?
Probably
Kingston?
yeah.
Drumheller?
I would say Kingston, maybe.
Penetang?
Aren't they closing that one down? Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
It can't be Kingston then. And the Don jail's gone, right?
Not
Still
yet.
there.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay. Well, it must be that one then.
Well, that'll be
Good.
Yeah.
Close to my house.
Close to your house.
If you see guys rocking around in orange
In the
outfits, they're
stripes?
not doing construction, man.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot to happen in Toronto. So-
Really?
Yeah,
What?
like I see a towering inferno in Toronto.
Uh-huh.
In the financial district, a huge.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I see a ship in Lake Ontario on fire.
Wow.
Probably
Yeah.
Captain John's. Insurance?
I don't think so. Don't think so. Sophie,
You mean the fish restaurant?
Yeah, the one that's closed down now.
Well, it could be one near the sugar plant too. Like
It's right here. Yeah, we're looking right at it.
Okay, and then I see Sophia Loren having
Dying?
a few health problems.
She still has some of the best jugs ever.
Yeah.
Sophia Loren.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And she shows them off all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I do see not only that, an avalanche in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
Okay, a big one. An avalanche in the Italian Alps.
Yeah.
Okay, and I see E. coli and some cheese products. An earthquake in Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I see, instead of an armored truck heist, I see some guys in a chip truck. And
What, people stealing chips?
No.
Chip heist. It's the great Lay's chip heist of 2013.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're a potato chip truck.
Yeah.
And they're going to rob somebody of millions and put it in the chip truck.
Oh, they're not robbing the actual for potato chips.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of stoners.
Yeah, right, exactly. So they're going to use that chip truck instead of using the armored thing.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how they're going to do that, but it's like a heist, a big heist.
Guns.
Yeah, a big heist. There's going to be a disease around pomegranates.
Pomegranates. Huh?
Pomegranates, like Oh, is it?
Pomegranate.
I thought it was pomegranates. No.
No. It's not a hardy.
I like pomegranates. They're
No,
good
you
for-
don't. You like pomegranates. There's no such thing as a
Pomegranates. Now, what's the
pomegranate.
difference between a pomegranate and a pomegranate?
One doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just did.
Do you call your swimming pool the cement pond?
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
No. And I do see, the Pope has to watch his health.
He's 88.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter,
Okay.
Dean. He has to watch it.
Okay.
And I do see this person flying off a cliff in Vancouver. Like, one of those, what do you call those?
Hang gliders?
Yeah, hang glider, but he's going to actually go into another hang glider and they're going to collide and die.
What are the chances?
That would be awesome to watch.
2 hang gliders.
As sad as those stories are when
Yeah.
you hear about them, that would be like, you remember that lady that went on her first hang gliding expedition?
Right.
And the guy basically, like the owner of the hang glide, it was in BC.
Yeah.
Let her go and she plunged to her death and it was a terrible story. And like her and her boyfriend, her fiance, they just got engaged that morning. They went hang gliding and then she died.
Yeah,
and it's funny. This is going to sound terrible, folks. And this is a true story, if I had seen that, I would have laughed the entire time.
You would?
And I would still be laughing.
Really?
My God. You see that? Who's going to see that again? Yeah, I don't know
wouldn't
why.
come to her rescue?
No. Well, dude,
What are you going to do? Try and catch her?
Yeah. Why not?
Let her fall.
Maybe there would be a fireman out there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of look like a fireman.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I also see an invasion of porcupines. Okay? Hitting southern Ontario.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everything in Ontario coming up. An earthquake, too, another earthquake.
All right. Where?
In Toronto, Quebec, Ottawa.
Yep.
Still see Barrie, Ontario.
Do you?
Yeah. See earthquake. Now, these porcupines are going to be dangerous because they have those quills.
We know.
Yeah, and it's just, there's going to be hundreds of them, Dean.
I know.
Yeah.
Like in a pack of porcupines?
Yeah, kind of like in the Cambridge, Kitchener area, maybe.
Kitchener, Waterloo, Canada. Yeah.
Yep, porcupines, St. Jacobs, around that area.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm getting that, So it's very painful, and people are going to...
We understand. You don't have to... We know what happens when you get hit with a porcupine.
Okay.
Don't pet them backwards.
Don't... Yeah.
Oh, and it's going to be... Okay, now this
Don't pet them at all.
Yeah,
that's true.
But have you ever had a quill in your behind?
Yes, I have. I've
you
had
did?
one in my hand. Yes, it hurts like a MF.
In your behind?
No, my hand,
Oh,
I said,
okay.
for Christ's sake.
Okay, I see one in the behind. Oh, that's okay.
My behind?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Did you say a prick in my behind?
No.
You said you see a prick in my behind.
I said I
That's
saw
what
a
she just said.
porcupine.
You know what? To be honest, I see that for you.
And you're going to get one of those not a flu shot, but one of those tetanus shots.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a porcupine.
It's in the summer, Dean.
Oh, well, then it must be true.
I don't know. It's very random, like random things come up. Now, I see a man walking backwards across Canada from Newfoundland to Vancouver backwards for charity.
You just said that.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, he's going to train. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'd like you to keep going with other predictions.
Okay. And I see a big derailment in Texas, near Dallas, Texas, of a train, It's a cargo train.
Yeah.
And it's going to derail, and it's going to be a lot of death and dying and all of that stuff near Dallas, Texas. Not good.
Gas leak?
Could be.
Yeah,
could be. And I see a big earthquake in Texas and Oklahoma, too.
Okay.
Yeah, a big one. Now, a lot of major stars are going to pass, like the old ones.
Who? Give me some names.
Okay.
Mickey Rooney, come on.
Mickey Rooney, Angie Dickinson, Shirley Temple.
Oh, I thought she was
I'm sorry?
Can you come up with some names that people under the age of 80 would know?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting problems around Natalie Portman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get a lot of negativity around that. And Scarlett.
That means death, by the way.
Yeah, and Scarlett Johansson too.
Death.
Yeah. I've got a lot of people here that Anderson Cooper has to watch his health a little bit, and a fire at his place.
You sure it's because the guy was behind him was going so fast?
Friction, baby.
Who?
Hey, if you ask Anderson Cooper if he smokes, he probably goes, I don't know. I don't look.
He doesn't look. I think you know what?
I smell smoke.
I'm straight. He's gay, but he's smoking hot.
Okay, great.
Yeah, women love him.
Yeah.
Okay, now also, I always see this around Puff Diddy.
What, smoke?
Puff Diddy.
No. Is it Puff Diddy or Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Is it Diddy or Daddy? I don't know. Diddy, Daddy, whatever the hell his name is. I don't give a heck care, man.
Daddy.
Sean Combs. There we are.
There you go.
Diddy, Daddy,
Puff
Judy.
Diddy.
Yeah, anyway, he has trouble around him.
Good.
There's always...
He's my least favorite celebrity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate him.
Why
I like Lindsay Lohan more than I like Puff Diddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she
he's
has
just
to
a
be careful,
douche.
too. Really careful.
All right. Hank, we'll come back and find out if Todd and Carrasco made it down to the Rogers Center for the Monster Jam and get to some of your predictions. You can give us a call, 416-870-EDGE, 870-334 Puff Diddy.
Hey, everyone, it's Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. When I'm not making hit records, I'm hanging out with the guys from the Dean Blundell Show.
Actually, Dave, it's a Blundell.
I don't know how they do it here.
That's cool. That's just the way he pronounces it.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
The Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
Todd and Greg Carrasco are on their way down to the Rogers. They're in there now, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
When the security guard wouldn't let him in because he said it was a place of work, a place of business. When Todd informed him that, well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
He said, I don't think so.
I love the overzealous security guards.
Well, and if there's anybody that can really cause a stink with those folks, he's there.
He can turn the molehill into a mountain.
NIKKI, you just said a couple of things that I thought were pretty interesting. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. What was that, Dean? I forgot now.
The stuff I should have said on air
India,
before.
Pakistan, and California.
Yeah, India and Pakistan, I see them at war, for sure, coming up.
And it's not just over Kashmir, is it?
No, it's other things, too. There's going to be a war in India
like
and
nuclear
Pakistan.
war?
They could do something pretty big. They could. And then other countries could follow.
See, this is the stuff I believe.
Yeah.
Because it always comes true when she says it. The stuff I don't believe is the porcupine invasion crap and the aliens that shoot lasers out of their wieners. I just don't. But and that's just me. But we'll see what happens. But that's the kind of stuff that I like.
Yeah. Well,
and California, you said, is going to just get decimated.
I see a big earthquake in Los Angeles any day, like a big one.
They're due.
I'm sorry?
They're due.
Listen, are you allowed to repeat what you said? Derek,
oh, yeah.
Here? For all you naysayers, I mean, this is yes, Nikki's a psychic, unbelievably accurate. But Derek, you had an experience with one of the world's top physicists out of England, out of Cambridge University.
Yeah. He is a Canadian, but he sits in the upper echelons and he's a meeting of the minds and all that kind of stuff. And he said, just in passing conversation over dinner, that all the upper echelon people in this world, the higher brains, are they're expecting, but they're almost hoping for a culling of the population of the planet.
Yeah,
and it will happen.
And they believe it needs to happen in order for the planet to survive, because the planet can only sustain a certain amount of people.
And I see like a
fascinating. That's science right?
It is. Yeah. And like I say, I'm not a rocket scientist, but
we know.
I see like a nuclear attack on New York.
Yeah.
And I see more cyber attacks, a chemical attack, a lot of chemical attacks.
Oh, those are easy to do. I just had a chemical attack in here.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I surrender.
I didn't know.
Let's get to a few phone calls.
All right.
Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. What's up?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks. You guys mentioned something earlier about a chip truck or something. I only caught the end of it, but
a chip truck knocking over like an armored car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because something amazing happened. Well, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but incredible happened to me last weekend.
What's that?
Well, I got into a head-on collision with another car, and I myself drive a chip truck.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why is that incredible?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm completely lucky to be alive right now, just considering the damages that were done.
How many bags of chips do you think got destroyed?
Oh, dude, a lot.
That's a shame. Where was it?
I mean, I
did you have chips what kind of
way.
chips? What kind of chips were all over the road?
Oh, every kind. Name one.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
they're going to switch the chips for the money. Like they're going to take the chips and put it in the armored car and take the money.
This guy could end up being a quarterback for the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah, really.
That's how we got Ricky Ray.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hey, dude.
Talking to me?
Yeah, man.
Right on.
What's your name?
It's Jason.
What's your question, Jay?
What's up, Gleed Mount? I got a question for NIKKI. Yeah, I just got engaged recently.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, well, thanks. But I'm just not sure if it's going to work. Like, we were together for 10 years, and I finally popped the question, but I'm still not sure if it's going to work.
Is
out
she sitting right next to you?
No. No. It's a different girl.
You, sir, are dumb.
It's a different woman sitting beside me right now.
There's your issue right there. No. The answer is no.
The only thing is there's somebody with a sexually transmitted disease.
Where?
Around you.
Near
like
you.
not-
Around me?
yeah, like one of your friends. It could be one of your friends.
What do you mean there's one of his friends?
Yeah, like one of
What does that
his.
have
So
to
you
do
got to
with
be careful of that, you know?
I bet. I do want to be careful of that.
Yeah. I definitely. Listen, I don't mean you have it. I'm just saying, you're going to be with this lady you've been with for 10 years. In other words, don't screw around.
Oh, okay.
That's what I see. I see you happy. See you
Stupid
happy.
idiot. Hi, The Edge. Hey. Hello.
Same to you.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's your name?
Pablo.
What's your question?
I have a question. I opened up my own business back in July, so I wonder how it's going to be this year.
What business did you open up?
Window cleaning business. High rise.
Window cleaning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful of falling.
All right.
You.
But you're
That is one of the world's most foremost psychics. Unreal.
No, but I see it. But he's going to be fine.
Okay.
I see him in the ambulance and he's fine. He's got a bandage on his head. Sorry. He's got a bandage in his head.
2 stops, that's it. Oh, fascinating. You are.
I think that was a
You are
made-up
good.
Pablo. That's why.
Yeah, okay.
He made that up. It wasn't really Pablo.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, T-Bone.
Oh, am I on the radio?
You're on the radio.
Oh, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well done.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just hanging out. NIKKI just what revelation did she just make?
A high-rise window washer.
High-rise window washer just called in and she informed him he needs to be careful of falling. So that was
Right.
cool.
It was.
It's so cruel.
Yeah.
No, he's going to be all right.
It is cruel, isn't it? It's mean.
Yeah, you get paid $11 an hour working in the freezing cold, and you're going to die.
I see you looking very flat and soup-like.
No, Dean, I didn't say that. Actually, he's going to be fine.
3 people in your fall.
Yeah.
But you may bounce off an awning, so that's
I see. I do. That's exactly what I see.
I see them confusing your remains with someone else.
He's absolutely going to be all right. and they make about $80 an hour.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Okay, so this is cool, man. I'm at the Rogers Center, formerly known as the Sky Dome. We don't call it that anymore.
Nope.
And this is neat. I'm here with Cam McQueen and Greg Carrasco, who's in a fire suit and a helmet. They are currently strapped in the Northern Nightmare, which is
He's a little guy, right? Like Carrasco's a little guy. So does he look funny in the fire suit?
Okay, Greg, don't get mad at me for saying this, but he looks exactly like it's an old reference from the Flintstones, like Gazoo. What's his name?
Dum-dum.
Because he's like 4'2" with the biggest head in the world.
I know, he's got a massive head.
So anyway, we're here with Cam from Calgary, Dean, so you'd like him a lot. Cam's an awesome guy. And real quick, Cam, what are you going to do with Greg in the back of the car now?
Well, I was told that I need to try and make him swear in Spanish, so I'm going to do my best.
I can't hear him. Did he say he was going to get Greg to swear in Spanish?
Well, you didn't hear that? That's
No.
exactly what I did. Hang on, I'm going to pass it back to him. Well, my objective is to make Greg scream swear words in Spanish. So
No problem. Yeah, okay.
He just does that normally.
Yeah, totally. I heard him normally. How's Carrasco feeling? Ask him how he's feeling.
Okay, Greg, and he's got a helmet on, so it might be muffled, and it's not his accent.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, how you feeling? You feeling all right?
So bad. It's not even funny, and I can't even move in this back seat. This is crazy.
It is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, so, dude, I don't know what else to tell you other than the fact that Monster Jam's going on this weekend, and then Greg's getting a little taste of it, and it's pretty sweet, and it'll be funny. The guy's already warned him, though, that if he poops in the fire suit, he's got to wash it.
Now, are you going to give him the phone? Are you giving him the phone, or are you going to commentate?
No, I'm
okay.
gonna give him the phone. I'll put it on speaker for him.
All right.
Right, yeah, so, and I'll let Greg do the talking.
Okay, great.
It's going to be very loud in about 2 seconds.
Okay, go.
I'm getting out of the dirt, Dean.
Okay, dude. You've said that before.
Well, now I am in the dirt.
Where? What? Dude, are you strapped in?
As long as I'm strapped in and not strapped on, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I know, you perv.
Decision of coming here today, man.
All right, what's going on now? Okay, get him to start the car. I want an honest reaction. I want your honest reaction from being in this monster truck. That's what I really, because I know you're afraid.
Slow down.
Oh my God.
Oh my no.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, how was it? What happened?
Dude, what do you think, Greg? Oh, that's it. It's sold.
So tell Greg Carrasco, tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
You didn't want to do it, so you asked.
Are you all right?
Oh, God.
He's not all right, Dean.
Ask him how it went.
How'd it go, buddy?
I need a puke bucket right now.
Demi Moore is the freestyle champion. He's like one of the best monsters. So he took it. It was fun watching it from my perspective, Dean, because he was really going like they were doing these crazy 360 spins, and you could hear him yelling out of the car no matter how loud it was. Dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you were like, you could hear you yelling.
All I heard him scream was help.
This is crazy, dude. I kid you not. I used to watch this stuff on TV. I never knew how insane this is.
Yeah, it's true. You know, you think about that when you watch these guys drive over trucks, it doesn't look like it's a big deal, and then you actually get in one. It must be a totally different experience. It's like strapping yourself underneath me.
You're on a good ride, are you?
Yeah. All right. Come on back. Well done. Go to Monster Jam this weekend. Thanks to Cam and Northern Dancer. Thanks to Greg Carrasco from Newmarket Nissan Infinity for going down there. And T-Bone, we'll see you in a few minutes. Try not to get in a fight with security guards on the way out.
I'll tell you the story when I get back.
Okay.
The Dean Blundell Show. The Dean Blundell Show. On 102.1 The Edge.
Psychic Nikki's here. We got a few more minutes left with her. 416-870-EDGE, 870-3343. Here's the other thing. Psychic Nikki is going to be at Ajax Yuck Yucks. Is that correct? Tonight.
10:30. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to everybody being there. Go to yuckyucks.com or call Ajax.
Right.
Yuck Yucks.
Can we hear a sample of her comedy or no?
I think we already did it.
Come on.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I wasn't here.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
said that Dean would get a porcupine quill in his behind.
Come on.
Yeah, a porcupine. Want to bang me later?
What is going on?
I don't know. Now, I see 2 planes crashing at Kennedy Airport.
She said I'd get a prick in my backside. That's what she'd say.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I called Puff Daddy Puff Diddy. Puff Diddy. And a
You missed some beauties.
Yeah.
Pomegranate,
And a-
Puff Diddy.
Yeah, and a pomegranate, not pomegranate, pomegranate.
Okay.
And now the Island Airport, there's going to be something going on there.
All right.
And a Army base shooting.
Okay.
Okay, in the U.S. Okay.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. I've got a question for Nikki, but also a story. But I'll ask the question first because that might give her a clue to the story.
Okay.
All right. So, Nikki, I'm in a quandary and conundrum, both C words, regarding work and career.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe a little bit of insight would kind of be useful.
All right, what's your sign?
The guy annoyed me from the start. Hi, The Edge.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I was wanted to talk to Psychic Nikki about my son.
Sure.
He's been waking up in the middle of the night saying he's seen things, but we were just wondering because my wife's grandfather, it's his house originally, and he passed away in the house. So we were wondering if she could maybe see...
Now, when did this start?
It's been ongoing for some time now.
Do you think that he's crazy?
Pardon?
Do you think he's crazy?
My son?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I just I don't necessarily have any experiences with that sort of thing, paranormal or anything like that. But
okay, so Nikki, go ahead. Sorry, thanks.
Well, like I definitely see the grandfather, but there's also another orb there too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's an animal.
An animal?
Yeah. Looks like a dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any
Thank you.
dogs in your life ever?
No. That
sounds
was
like
about as
he's-
interesting as a popcorn fart. Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hi.
Love
What's your
Hi,
name?
how are you? Emma?
What's your question? Is your last name Roids?
No.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
I found a handprint on my wall about a couple of months ago, and I'm just wondering, I think my house is haunted.
That's cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool. Did you take a picture of it?
I did.
And did you see anything around that picture?
No, just a handprint.
Just the handprint.
Yeah, it's about the size of a child's hand, too. It's really creepy looking.
Really?
That is interesting.
That is
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, now what...
Wait, sorry, and it was never there before, just one in your whole house?
Yeah.
You got kids in the house? Real ones?
No.
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 You ever have kid
Okay.
guests? Real kid guests?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Now, is it still there or not?
No, I repainted.
You painted it?
I repainted it because I got scared.
Yeah, but it's going to come back on the ceiling.
On the ceiling?
Yeah.
But the handprint was like white.
Yeah, but it's going to come on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And the hand's going to be giving you a big old finger.
It was my house. Stay out.
The shocker.
No, this will occur. I don't want to scare you, but this will occur again.
Okay.
Because there is something there. There's more than one spirit in your house.
Okay.
Yeah, so it might not just be a handprint you see next time.
Oh, great.
I mean, you may get one more handprint, but there's going to be other factors, other things there.
All right.
Yeah, and I see you moving within a year.
Within a year?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You're going to move from
Okay,
there because it's
perfect.
going to be more. I don't want to scare you, but
It's going to freak you out.
Yeah, there's going to be more
You have
things
nightmares. There's going to you're going to hear voices. You're going to see people with knives standing over you in the middle of the night. You're going to get
No,
scratches on your back. You're going to puke up blood. It's going to be crazy.
Your head's going to turn.
It's not Halloween, guys. No.
What's that, ma'am?
I said, you guys are making me feel so much better.
That's our goal.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't worry.
Real quick, I was just going to say, don't worry.
Don't worry. Everything's going to be cool.
You're going to see a guy with these really long fingernails, and they're actually just on one hand. His name's Freddie. Watch out.
No, I'm getting
There's going to be a nightmare on your street.
Now, there was a Shirley Matheson that lived on that property at one
A guy
time.
named Jason
No.
Ski
Just a
Mask
minute.
Voorhees. I believe they were from Holland.
No, Dean.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees. That's Dutch, isn't it?
Dutch.
Are you Dutch?
Yes, I am, actually.
Oh, he's coming for you.
The hand is coming. The hand.
How did I get that? Let me guess. You get the kind of darkish hair, darkish light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Darkish light, and you're shorty tall.
Hold on.
I am tall.
You're around 5'9", 5'10".
No, I'm taller than that.
You're 6'1".
I'm 6 feet.
Wow, you have two eyes.
You have two eyes.
Yes, I do.
You have teeth.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are just hitting
You have
the nail on the
awesome
head.
jugs. You have awesome jugs. I'm getting awesome jugs right now.
Wow, you guys are so good at
She wants to know about
Doesn't your psychic senses say to you, though, Dean, that she must prove that she has great jugs? And
Yes, you
send
must.
them?
You're going to send me a picture in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Dean, she's got
Or
a
an imprint on your wall.
handprint in her house. You're worried about her jugs.
Of course.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Come on, Nikki.
Priorities.
I'm sorry, but, you know.
It's not all about your predictions on your prediction day.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dean.
Why can't I have my predictions on your day?
Thanks, T-Bone.
Okay, so the handprints will come back.
Yeah, on the roof. Have a good day.
They will. And there was I was trying to explain there was a Shirley that
Don't leave
lived on
any
the property.
Don't leave any hatchets around.
There was a woman that lived on her property in the 40s with a hairnet.
That's awesome. Hi, The Edge.
Hi, yeah, I had a question for Psychic Nikki.
Sure.
Okay, well, I'm in hospital in Hamilton right now. No
Why?
joke. I just had an operation on my spinal cord and my lower back.
Oh, dear.
What happened?
Well, long story, no accident or anything like that. I actually called in a couple of times when I was on Percocet, and you guys were talking to me and stuff. So,
do you remember it?
Vaguely. I think Todd said for me to take more and call back. So I figured if I took a lot more, I'd probably be snoring on the phone. But anyway, I just wanted to know, I had the surgery, and actually a week ago today, and what sort of prognosis you can see whether or not because I normally walk with a cane, but I haven't been able to walk for over a year, and what sort of prognosis she can see. And also, I've been unemployed for 2.5 years, if she can see me getting a job.
What's your sign?
Taurus.
Oh, you're a Taurus. That's very
Yeah.
good. Okay, because the Jupiter is in Gemini over Taurus's money zone and personal resources, which
Okay.
means you're going to get better. Better soon. But I'm not a doctor. Remember this.
Yeah.
So I don't usually answer health questions.
Okay.
But I do see you recuperating from this pretty soon.
Oh, do you see him drooling?
You may have to walk with a cane for a little bit.
He said that to us.
But I definitely...
Do you see him talking with a computer?
Or pointing to symbols in front of him?
I don't know. I see a nice nurse around her.
How are you doing? I'm a recreational gynecologist.
You're going to be fine, dude. She says you're going to come back. You'll be great.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it because you're a Taurus, and actually health is better for Tauruses this year.
Excellent.
Because Saturn is out of Libra and into Scorpio. So it's going to be a little better for you health-wise. So I see money around you. It's going to be great.
Excellent. Well, I got a new girlfriend, so got rid of the
good.
old one. So she left me when I started having my health issues, so I had a new one.
Oh, what a bitch!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's dedicated to you, baby.
All right, dude. You get back on the hog and ride, okay? Have a good one.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
All the best to you.
You should have said your back's going to get better, but you'll never get a boner again.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Unfortunately, they cut your boner nerve.
Yeah, he probably won't get a boner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
You don't
telling
think
you.
you can get a boner again?
No.
Now you know why the girl left him.
Not at all.
No boners.
Yeah, but he can
I'm
get
outta
like an
here.
artificial one. You know those artificial penises,
Yeah.
right?
You'd
Like a
probably,
transplant.
I'm sure you know about those.
transplant.
Yeah.
It's been
There's
a while.
anybody in here that knows
Thanks a
anything
lot.
about an artificial dick.
Oh, thanks a lot, guys. You know.
Psychic Nikki, Ajax tonight at Yuck Yucks, 416-870-EDGE, 870-3343, the number to call here. If you want to get a hold of her privately, though, different number, 416-961-7976, psychicnikki.com, Psychic Nikki on Twitter.
Yeah, 7,000
That's
now.
the best.
Going for 15.
Yeah, it's excellent. So coming up tonight, Yuck Yucks, Ajax. Get your tickets at Yuck Yucks. Go see Psychic Nikki.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1 The Edge.